Hi everyone, my name's Alison. Welcome to my channel, Ancient Oak Psychic Arts. Today I'm going to do a general reading for the sign of Capricorn. I'm going to go ahead and pull your overall energy, look at any guidance and advice from Spirit, and also look at any opportunities or challenges that you have coming in and how you can use that to your advantage. So this is good for all placements of Capricorn. And just a reminder, this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. All right, so I have cleansed, shuffled, and meditated, and I have asked for the strongest energy to come through in the cards for Capricorn. And just a reminder, I'm going to have some announcements at the end, so definitely stick around for that. A lot of things are coming up, a lot of changes. All right, so what does the universe want to tell Capricorn today? We have the Hanged Man. We have the Two of Cups. We have the Lover's card. We have the Queen of Swords. We have the Seven of Wands. We have the Star card. For your opportunity, the Ten of Swords. For your challenge, the Two of Swords. Okay, a nice mixture of energy here. All right, so I love this for you, Capricorn. Let's go ahead and look around the room. So we have, and by the way, my ascendant is Capricorn, so I totally relate to Capricorn. We have 1, 2, 3 major arcanas. We've got the Hanged Man, the Lovers, and the Star card. Okay, got a Court card, and yeah, it's a nice mixture of cards here for you. All right, let's go ahead and start with your recent past. I'm going to look at your energy first, and then I'll do the guidance and advice from Spirit. So in your recent past, we have this Hanged Man. This is talking about you taking a time out to really go within, to look at things that are going on around you and within you. So this tells me that you had to go in for a time of deepening. So maybe you're looking at your relationship with the world around you in Pentacles, right? So that's going to be the 3D. You're looking at the relationships you have with your friends, your family, your coworkers, romantic relationships, pets even, because there are family. You're looking at career, work, you're looking at education, you're looking at housing, location, travel, retirement. You're also looking at your finances and your health, right? So it's the big picture, everything in the 3D. This is a major arcana, so that tells me that you're just looking at the big picture in your life right now. Kind of taking a pause, a timeout to catch your breath and just take an assessment of what's going on. But you're going into a time of deepening, which means to me that you're having to really see the reality of what's going on around you. Maybe you haven't been able to see very clearly, and now you're taking that time, and when you come out, you're going to be reborn on the other side, which to me involves clarity, maybe having a stronger vision of the direction you want to go in and who you want to go in it with. That kind of energy. It's kind of like, you know, you're just taking that internal assessment. All right, then we look at your present energy, and we've got this Two of Cups. To me, this is really talking about a relationship, whether it's going to be a friendship, whether we're looking at platonic relationships, romantic relationships. This is maybe you even having a truce with yourself. Maybe you're having some inner dialogues with yourself and there's some infighting, right? Maybe you gaslight yourself over stuff. It's about you having a truce with yourself if you're in that situation. Then we look at your near future, and we've got the Lover's card. This is about choices, things that are being divinely blessed by God, things that are lining up for you, things that are hitting your morals, your ethics, your values. These are things that are going to be like, let's say it's actually a friendship or a romantic relationship. We're talking about relationships, something that really is strong, something that you really want, something where, like, let's say it's a romantic relationship. You go out for coffee and you're talking for 5 or 6 hours and it feels like 20 minutes and you don't want it to leave. It's that kind of energy, and it's felt on both sides. You both feel it. That's part of the Lover's card. It could also be a career or a job that's lined up for you, that is total alignment for you. It's everything you've always wanted. It, again, hits your morals, your ethics, your values. What is it that you want to be or do in this world? You know, maybe the company is really sound and solid, and that's something you're also looking for, that you share. Like maybe it's fair trade, and you're looking for something like that. Whatever it is, right? It's hitting all the buttons, all the check marks that you want. That is definitely something that's lining up for you, and it's lining up for you on a, I always feel like on a divine level. You know, it's really coming in. So maybe you were doing some manifestation work, or maybe it's just dumb luck. You know, it can be a lot of different things, but I feel that things are lining up for you. Okay, let's go ahead and look at the clarifiers. I think everything happens for a reason. I always say dumb luck, but that's just because we don't know the answers in the universe. We don't understand what the divine has in store for us, so we just have to roll with it sometimes. Maybe we see it after the fact, maybe we don't. All right, so let's get some clarifiers. Oh my God. I have to show you this. We have the Hanged Man being clarified by the Hanged Man. Same card, different deck. It's called Suspension in this deck. Wow. Did you take a timeout or what? With the Knight of Swords, which is a very fast-moving energy. Wow. Okay, I'll get into that in a second. Then we have the Knight of Cups. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Five of Wands. We have the Knight of Wands. All right, so when we're looking at your recent past, that's pretty amazing. We have the Hanged Man being clarified by the Hanged Man. So Spirit is saying, if you didn't hear me the first time, I want to make sure you hear me this time around. Taking a timeout was really important for you, okay? And now you're rushing in. This tells me that you took a timeout, but then you hit the ground running, and you are bringing your version of the truth. You are definitely looking for something that is resonating with you on a truth level. This is not emotions. We're looking at swords, thoughts, words, and ideas. It's a sword of truth, right? It's the sword of communication. So he's really bringing some type of truth in. Maybe it was that you needed to go and look at something very clearly and not have your vision obscured. This could be you having an aha moment. Now with this card, this always tells me that there's something in your past, because his feet are in the present and then this is in the past for him. He's literally going towards your past when he's down on the table. And this is telling me that you might have something in the past that you're tied to that is running interference with you moving forward into the future. And you're having to see it very clearly for what it is. And I feel that that's allowing you to free up yourself. But you're doing it very quickly and rash. So there might be a couple of bumps along the way because that's such a swift moving card. But either way, you are looking to rectify something. All right, then we look at your present energy. And we're looking at this Two of Cups. Again, this could be a relationship like friendship. It could be a romantic relationship. It could be getting a pet. This could be you having a truce with yourself. And that is being clarified by the Knight of Love and the Knight of Cups, and then also the Queen of Pentacles. Every knight is on a mission. Your mission is to bring your cup of love forward. You are bringing your heart forward. You're following your heart. You're doing what it is that you love. And you're not settling, and you're doing it really from the purity of your heart. He's riding a white horse. You really and truly want to move forward with your heart, to move in that direction. This card is also about that. So there's something about your heart right now, following your heart, that is really going to help guide you. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. She is very grounded, stable, secure. She knows her worth and value and the worth and value of the Pentacle. She's worked really hard to get to this position. And this is something that is telling me that while you're following your heart and your pursuits, you're also very grounded. This is bringing abundance and prosperity into your life. This could be in friendships and career because we're looking at that Two of Cups. But at the end of the day, it's you being very open-hearted, very loving, very nurturing, because that's what this Queen represents. But again, you still know your worth and value. So while you're very giving and loving and nurturing, you don't give it all away, right? You're still able to love and nurture yourself. You don't give it everything out and then you have nothing left for you. She knows her worth and value, okay? So she is giving, but she's also giving to herself. And that's another energy that's coming in for you. Then we have the near future with the Lovers card. And that is being clarified by the Five of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Again, every knight is on a mission. And this knight's mission is to rush right in and build something for you. So there's something that you are working on, something that you're creating. Again, it can be a relationship. It could be a career, a friendship, romantic relationship, getting a pet. This could be work, a career. but it's something that's really in alignment for you, and you're rushing right in. Now, it's interesting. Both of your knights are rushing. They're both rushing in. So once you see what it is that you want, you just go for it. Now, what's happening is there's a lot of things that are going on around you. So you're rushing in to create this life. He's the builder, right? But you're surrounded by some drama. So this could be, now there's wands, they're not swords. So that's drama, but it's not dangerous, but it is drama. So that could be someone that's interfering with what it is that you're trying to create for yourself. It could be, it could just be a lot of noise and distractions around you, whether it's intentional or not. This just tells me that there's a lot of drama. So drama in a good way? No. Drama in a bad way, in the sense of it's taxing on your energy, and it really makes him want to run away. So while you're trying to create and build something for yourself, this drama is like a repellent. So let's say you wanted to go write a novel and you're at the library, which is supposed to be quiet, and then they have some kids' story hour. And they're loud and they're giggling and they're silly and they're funny and, you know, they run around and they're, you know, screaming at each other, whatever it is that they're constantly doing. That's some drama that's in a space that should be, I don't know, a sacred space, a quiet space, whatever you want to call it. So there's something that's going on around you. It's a silly example, but you understand what I'm saying. He's running away from the drama. While you're trying to build something, there's some type of repellent that's going on around you. Okay, that is your current energy. Now we're going to go ahead and look at the guidance and advice from Spirit. And we have the Queen of Swords, we've got the Seven of Wands, and the Star card. And what this is telling me is that you are really tapped into truth right now, because that Knight is right above it. But the Queen, she's able to really see with precision and clarity, and she doesn't tolerate any BS. Her head is above any clouds, or better yet, above any drama. She's really able to see through it all. In fact, this Queen is putting up some barriers so that the drama can't get to her. She's not interested in the drama. She sees very clearly, very calmly, and she's in control. So that is part of the guidance and advice from Spirit. Maybe put up some healthy boundaries from drama, because look who just showed up. The Seven of Wands. This is all about you standing your ground and having some healthy boundaries. This is you really pursuing what it is that you want and not letting other people knock you off your path or stunt your pursuit of what it is that you're trying to bring into fruition. And it's very much tied to that, to your near future, to the Lover's card and that Knight of Wands and that Five of Wands. This is really about you not settling and not letting that drama get to you. They are creating drama. They are trying to attack this dragon, and he's not having it. And there's something about people around you creating drama. Then we get to the last card in the guidance and advice from Spirit before I pull clarifiers, and we have the Star card. So while all this is going on, you have hope, faith, healing, and renewal. Spirit is reminding you about that. It's coming. There's light at the end of the tunnel. It's definitely arriving, and this will allow you to heal from whatever it is that's going on. Now, there's no Tower moment yet, but you definitely have a lot going on around you, good and bad. The only bad card, I should say, not bad, the only good card, or the only bad card, I can't talk, is that drama card, the Five of Wands. And that is really just saying that there's something around you that is creating a little bit of chaos. That's the only bad card. Okay, then we have the Chariot. Beautiful. Here we go, the Knight of Pentacles. That's your third Knight. The fourth Knight. No, it's the fourth Knight. You've had a Knight now in every suit. You're really on a mission to create something, and I'll get to that in a minute. We have the Sun card, the most positive card in the deck. The Page of Cups. The Two of Cups, which is now here twice. And the Lover's card, which is now here twice. Wow, you have a lot of duplicates. Okay, interesting. So the guidance and advice from Spirit, this Queen of Swords, really having that breakthrough and clarity, being clarified by the Chariot and the Knight of Pentacles. This is victory and success. This is Julius Caesar riding into Rome. This is telling me that while you're able to use your mind and your intellect and this clarity of thought to leave emotion out of it, This card is saying you can use your intuition to get that victory and success. So you're using your mind and now you're tapped into your intuition. What a powerhouse. And that's allowing you to figure out what direction you want to go in. Left, right, slow down, stop, go fast, whatever it is that you want. This is allowing you to look forward in your life and have that hard control, that victory and success. That's you really being in control and in charge of your life. And it's also with I almost said the page, with the Knight of Pentacles. Again, every knight is on a mission, and this is the fourth night. You have all nights. You're on a mission in every aspect of your life. That Knight of Swords, thoughts, words, and ideas. The Knight of Cups, your emotions, love, intuition, your connection to source. The Knight of Wands, which is all about that spark of inspiration and passion, out with the old, in with the new kind of energy. And now you have this Knight of Pentacles. He's on a mission to bring you a pentacle, to bring you an opportunity in this world. But he's taking one steady foot in front of the other. His horse is not even moving. These horses are rushing in, and the the Knight of Cups is walking in, prancing in, really. So he's not even moving. He is about being grounded, stable, secure. He's about structure. He's very practical. So this is telling me that you're grounding something in. You want roots in something. You really want something to succeed, but you're looking at it from all levels and whether it's going to be your thoughts, your heart, your action, and now the 3D reality. You are really bringing something in, and that could be anything in the 3D. And then with this Seven of Wand energy about you really, holding your ground and really not settling, having those healthy boundaries. It's allowing you to have the most positive card in the deck, the Sun card. Those healthy boundaries allow you to follow your inner child, to not be stunted. He's pursuing what it is that he wants, even if people around him are creating drama. You are pursuing what it is that you want. From your heart, from your inner child, you're pursuing your passion from a place of optimism, right? You are high vibing with this card. It's allowing you to go to source, go to the sun. Look for that energy, excuse me, that wall back there. If there's a barrier or a wall, you're able to hop over it, bust through it, however it is that you want to go through it, but you're not letting that wall get in your way. Then we have this Page of Cups. He is presenting you with a love opportunity, but he's also presenting you with the ability to tap into your emotion and your intuition to create an opportunity or to see an opportunity if it presents itself. You might be the creator of it, or you might see one that presents. Maybe you're looking for a relationship, whether it's a friendship or a romantic relationship, and when that person presents, you recognize them as a kindred spirit. Because remember, we have that Two of Cups, and that's the next card. As I'm clarifying the star, that hope, faith, healing, and renewal, it's being clarified by the Lover's card and the Two of Cups. You already have these cards as the main cards right above it. So, same card, different deck. This was your present energy. And then in the near future is the main card. Same card, different deck. Amazing. So you're having a lot of duplicates show up. So with this star, again, hope, faith, healing, and renewal, and commitment, it's being clarified by the Lover's card and the Two of Cups. Again, this is you being divinely guided by Source to find something that is divinely lining up for you with choices. This is choices in love, friendship, career, work. It's those two areas that are really lining up for you. So that's amazing. So this is telling me that you're definitely on the right path. This is in your near future, and they're literally right under each other. So in your near future for guidance and advice, there's definitely a lot of things lining up for you. So keep your eyes open, keep your vibration high, stay away from drama, or keep it at bay. Because we also have this Two of Cups. Again, this is an opportunity, seeing a kindred spirit. Whether it's a friendship or a romantic relationship, getting a pet, okay, or this is you having a truce with yourself. This is the energy that is here twice for you. It's in your present energy, and it's part of the guidance and advice from Spirit. with the Star and the Lover's card, which tells me that whoever you're meeting could bring a lot of healing to your life. Maybe it is a restorative type relationship. Not that it's that other person's responsibility, but just the fact that maybe you've met someone that is part of your tribe. Maybe you've been lonely and you haven't been able to meet someone like that, and you finally do, and it just makes you feel lovely and warm. And like I said, when you're in that loving vibration, the whole world opens up. When you're in fear or kind of in a lower vibration, it's drudgery. You're going through the day. If you're fear mode, it's like work, food, shelter, water. You don't see anything else besides that. But it's about really opening up to that. I think it's very expansive for you, what is coming in. Okay, that's the guidance and advice from Spirit. Now let's take a look at your opportunity and then your challenge. So your opportunity is the 10 of Swords. And again, swords are thoughts, words, and ideas. This opportunity is you releasing a lot of these things that have gone on that haven't worked out. So this is telling me that a lot of painful completions have come to an end. Look at him. He's been in a lot of battles and his sword is broken and he's just done and his horse is tired. So this is a lot of things that are coming to an end, either naturally or you're bringing it to an end. And this is also known as being a blessing in disguise, because this is as low as it's going to get and it just goes up from there. New beginnings start coming in. So you have an opportunity to release what no longer serves you, and it'll be a blessing in disguise to let these things that aren't working out just kind of go away. They're just completions in your life. These could be people, places, things, ideas, old versions of self, and it's just going away. Then we look at your challenge. We've got the 2 of Swords. This is the Know Thyself card. Now, is the challenge position impossible? No. The challenge just means you have to work a little harder at it, whereas the opportunity is easy. It's right there for you to pluck. It's an opportunity. So the challenge, you have to work a little harder at it. And the challenge is know thyself. He's walking on his life path. This magic mirror presents itself. He can't go under it or around it. He has to confront himself before he goes further in life. It's an excellent metaphor. This is saying that you need to have this evaluation period. Take a look at what's going on around you. I think you did with that Hanged Man energy, but you need to really take a better look at it, or a clearer look. That tells me maybe you missed something. This is Swords, right? It's about you getting clarity. So the Hanged Man's twice, that Knight of Swords is with it. Know thyself. Maybe you're looking at everything but yourself. Maybe you're looking at all the world around you, but if you look at yourself, who are you? Who are you right here, right now, at this exact moment in time? What's your strength of character? What's your weakness of character? What's your philosophy? What makes you happy? How's your health? How are your finances? How are your friends? Do you like them? Are you still resonating with them? How's your family? Right? How are your pets? Do you want to travel? What are you doing right now? What's your favorite color? Things like that, because that could symbolize a chakra color, so has it changed? So these are just sample questions. You can have your own questions. Start asking, who am I right now? And that will allow you to make smart, calculated decisions as you go forward in life. So that is your challenge. Let's get some clarifiers. The Judgment card with the Devil. Now you've shown up in your own reading in a position of strength and power. With the Judgment card, let me tell you, hold on. I'll get into that's heavy. Then we have the 8 of Pentacles and the King of Wands. Wow. So this is your opportunity. So, it's intense. I love it. You have this 10 of Sword energy to do this release work, right? Like a blessing in disguise, to just let that stuff go. It's not working out. It's like releasing emotional baggage, intellectual baggage, real baggage, doing a spring cleaning. You're just letting things go. Being clarified by 2 major arcanas, the Judgment card and the Devil. This is the 20 in the major arcana. So this is you, Capricorn energy. You've shown up in your own reading in a position of strength and power. What does that tell me? This tells me that, as far as I'm concerned, there's a couple of meanings here. First of all, this is you with that inner drive and that determination to really make something happen for yourself. This is telling me that you are climbing that mountain for success in whatever aspect of your life. And it doesn't have to be just one, it can be several. That you have that internal drive and that need for determination and completion. Like nothing is going to get in your way. That drive is really vibing high on this card. This can also be at the same time that you're releasing toxicity, because we have the Ten of Swords, right? You're releasing things that are not working out for you. And that could include some toxicity, people, places, things, ideas, maybe wording that you use. Maybe you've decided to start using different words to describe yourself and the environment around you, and it's about raising your vibration. It could be anything about releasing toxic behavior. Maybe you decided to quit drinking heavy, and now you're just going to do moderate. Whatever it is for you, you're releasing some toxicity, which is important because this card is the Judgment card. This is where you're being called out of your old life that's in the coffin into your new life outside the coffin. This is you taking a compassionate review of your life. You're looking at your life up until this point, and that ties in with that Two of Swords that's in your challenge position. This is you looking at everything that you've done up until this moment right here, right now, and getting these life lessons. You're getting the knowledge and the wisdom. You're looking at patterns that maybe you have. You're looking at your mistakes and your wins, because you learn from both. And you take that knowledge with you and you move forward, because the next card is the World card. It's the 21. This is the 20. And that is the last card in the Major Arcana before you cycle back to the Fool, which is going to be a new chapter in your life, a new journey. You want this information. You want to get smarter as you go on through life. If you didn't learn that lesson, there's a good opportunity that you're going to repeat it. Let's say it was a relationship and it didn't work out. Did you see the red flags? Will you see him in the next person you're going to date and not ignore him this time? Maybe you ignored him last time. It's that kind of energy. Try and learn as you go and take that with you into the next stage of your life. That's this card. That is your opportunity. Yeah, it's heavy. Now let's look at your challenge. And this challenge is tied to that Judgment card, because you're asking similar questions, because now you're getting to know yourself. You need to see very clearly who you are to make these smart, rational decisions. And that is being clarified by the Eight of Pentacles and the King of Wands. This is just about you doing the work, doing the due diligence to look at yourself, because self-knowledge is some of the hardest knowledge to gain. So it's about you just doing the work, paying attention to all the details and putting that time in, and it's going to be very rewarding for you. We also have the King of Wands. This is about you self-actualizing. So when you're looking at yourself, this is about you taking these bold, courageous steps forward and seeing you for who you really are. You know, not shying away from it, not ducking away. You're looking at the good, the bad, the ugly, and the beautiful. I don't know why they always left the word beautiful out. You're looking at everything, because everybody is a mixture of light and dark. We all have different aspects of ourselves. It's about you being able to embrace that. Wow. So that's your opportunity, and that is your challenge. It's there for everybody, but not everybody grabs it, yet it is available. Wow, Capricorn, that is what I have for you for today. If you could, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And leave a comment if this resonates with you. And definitely leave a comment and let me know where in the world you're watching from. I am taking notes because I'm going to be traveling around doing speaking engagements and doing personal readings with people as I travel. So definitely let me know. As you know, I put out a separate video, and I've been saying it now for weeks. I am going to New Zealand and Australia at the end of May, going into the first week of June. If you are in those areas and you'd like to book a personal reading with me, definitely wait for my newsletter to come out. You will have first shot at it. It's going to go fast because I've had so many people message me. So definitely sign up for the newsletter on my website, which is ancientoakpsychicarts.com. Link is in the description below. There you can sign up for the newsletter that's free. You can book a personal reading with me now. You can do a missing person consultation. Also go to the Learning Center. That's where I'm going to be posting my 16-week manifestation masterclass. I am so excited. That is coming out June 1st, and sign up is going to start in a week. I'm really excited. If that is something you're interested in, I'm going to be running an early bird special. I do not run specials on anything I do, but I am on this class because it's so important, and I know some people are having a rough time financially. So I'm going to run an early bird special, but after like 2 weeks, that's it. So then it'll be full price and it won't go down. So if that is something you're interested in, definitely sign up for the newsletter. Again, you'll have first shot. I also do private lessons in one-on-one tarot, manifestation, and raising your vibration. I have a section now called Allisons Picks on the website, and that is my affiliate links with Skin Like Butter and Rogers Hood Apothecary. I'm currently doing their parasite cleanse, but go watch my interview. I interviewed the founder a couple of weeks ago. A wealth of information. We spoke about the parasite cleanse, the mold cleanse, the lymph kit that comes out May 15th, 2025, and the fulvic soak. Wonderful information. I did 30 days with the parasite cleanse, 7 days off, and I'm on my second 30 days, and I'm telling you, it's phenomenal. I'm going to probably do it myself for 5 months. That's what I've chosen to do. I've never done a parasite cleanse before, and I really want to do a deep cleanse to clean anything out, and then I'll just do a maintenance after that. So that's me, though. You do whatever it is that you want. If that's something you're interested in, definitely use the affiliate link and check out her ebooks. She has so much information. It's professionally done. 2 books on parasite identification. They're about 350 pages each, mostly photos. Check it out. I've read everything that she has. Also, she has a cookbook and how to do a cleanse, what to eat, what not to eat on the cleanse, recipes. It's fantastic. Check it out. Even if you don't use her cleanse, get that information, download it, and you can do it for something else. But her stuff is phenomenal. I would definitely do hers. I'm doing it. I mean, I walk the walk and talk the talk. I'm actually doing it. So definitely check it out. And then if you didn't know, I go live twice a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I go live on Tuesdays, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is tonight. And then on Thursdays, I do it 10 a.m. Yes, in the morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursdays. It's a lot of fun. If you've never seen me go live, you can check out a previous episode to see what it's like. It is by donation. It's a $10 minimum at this point, and that is going to be through PayPal, Venmo, and I just added Stripe, and people submit their questions in advance because we're all in different time zones, or you can do it live through PayPal, Venmo, Stripe, and SuperChat. I just ask that you try and do it the other avenues because YouTube takes 40% of that SuperChat. All right, everybody, that's a mouthful. That's what I have for you for today. If you could also watch that video I did on my trip to New Zealand and Australia. If you were in those areas and you would like to meet up, definitely check out that video. It's only 3 minutes, and then reach out to me if that's something you're interested in. All right, everybody, sending you lots of love. Bye for now.